Why women find Sigma males so much hotter? Well, the socio-sexual hierarchy is a method for classifying males into various archetypes based on their relationships and interactions with one another, their individual behaviors, who they ultimately are, and how the other sex perceives them. We have the alpha, beta, omega, gamma, and the less well-known Sigma man on this scale. What role does this mysterious Sigma male play, though? As it turns out, he is on the same level as the alpha guy at the top of the social scale. This is due to the fact that he and the alpha both possess attributes like charisma, external masculinity and confidence. Nevertheless, the Sigma guy prefers to occupy the periphery of this hierarchy. He does not feel constrained by its demands. On that, however, later. Here, we'll examine 11 characteristics of the Sigma male that women find most alluring. He is enigmatic. The Sigma man is all about mystery. His aura of mystery permeated every aspect of his character, which drives women insane. He is a guy of few words, but those he does use reveal a powerful, lively, and clever personality. The Sigma man doesn't open up to just anyone, and his interests and accomplishments are kept hidden, so you won't find him complaining or boasting on social media. A Sigma guy is difficult to understand, which heightens his mystery and intrigue. This, along with his seeming sincerity and modesty, makes for a very seductive combination. A certain element of mystery can be sexually motivating for both men and women. A certain amount of mystery fuels attraction, yet too much familiarity can put it to death. The Sigma guy naturally holds back until he is ready to provide more, thus this aura of mystery isn't intentional or put on, as the alpha may do to get the woman he wants. He doesn't mean to be mysterious or confused, he just has a powerful, reserved way of living that attracts women. To be able to maintain this appreciation over time without becoming impatient, though, calls for a particular type of woman. He is self-sufficient and independent. The Sigma male has learned the art of self-sufficiency and can very happily take care of oneself, preferring to stay to himself. Not just physically, but also emotionally, he doesn't rely on others to meet his emotional requirements. Is this ability to care for oneself being discussed? He doesn't look for other people's praise and he doesn't feel the need to brag about his accomplishments or vacations on social media. He simply carries on with his daily activities, and his only source of support is himself. It makes sense that women find independence and self-sufficiency to be particularly attractive qualities because they appreciate a man who can take care of himself. A Sigma guy is a strong supporter of both his own independence and others' independence, which makes him less controlling of his friends or lovers and increases his appeal. He has charisma and charm. The Sigma male shares the same charm and charisma as an introverted alpha, but the difference is that he doesn't make an attempt to show that part of himself, it just comes naturally. This indicates that he is sociable and adaptable to a wide variety of people and social groupings. His charismatic personality combined with his success in life and business allowed him to attract ladies in addition to being successful in both. Women perceive charisma and charm to be incredibly sexual qualities because they make everyone attractive. He shows respect. We also need respect to be charming, and the Sigma man has a ton of it. He values both his own and other people's independence and treats them with decency and respect. Sigma males are incredibly charming, therefore it makes sense that they would also be exceedingly courteous and considerate to others. He respects the freedoms of his friends and lovers since he cherishes both their independence and his own. It is obvious why women find the Sigma's respectful character incredibly alluring. Women admire a man who respects their independence as well as his own, and who isn't needy and desperate for their attention. He doesn't follow the norms of society. A lone wolf is the Sigma masculine. He doesn't always adhere to the book's rules, instead, he does things on his own. He avoids the expectations that come along with a socio-sexual hierarchy by sitting outside of it for this reason. What lady doesn't find a rebel attractive? He fulfills the stereotype of a rebel without a cause. This indicates that he is a free thinker who is unencumbered by the human tendency to find comfort in authority. He feels little to no obligation to accept it. It also implies that he has no desire to follow leaders and is generally unresponsive to authority, even though this does not indicate that he is a criminal. He may occasionally concur with authority, but this will only happen when independent, logical thought ties in with what authority says. This rebellious, free-spirited type of guy has a real pull on women. He is willing to walk away. The ability to walk away is one of a Sigma male's most alluring qualities to women. This is a highly valuable trait in a man since it shows self-assurance and a healthy feeling of self-worth. He doesn't need anyone else to be happy, he is satisfied in his own company. Despite being the lone wolf type, He rises to the challenge of integration into the many levels of the social hierarchy in order to be as successful as he is in his job and personal life. But he is also capable of escaping these hierarchies, never being dependent on his boss, friends, or co-workers to maintain his happiness in life, and he won't hesitate to walk away. We find this trait on the opposite end of the spectrum to unattractive traits such as neediness, clinginess, and desperation. He's witty and inquisitive. The Sigma male is naturally intelligent and a naturally curious person, and his curiosity drives him to spend his life learning new things. He is smart and well-read as a result, and he knows how to take advantage of this. He may be the introverted alpha male, but unlike the alpha, he doesn't feel the need to be intelligent or flaunt his knowledge in order to attract attention. He automatically attracts attention because he is intelligent and witty, which makes him stand out. Women love a rebel, but they also find intelligent, witty men who can hold a deep and stimulating conversation seriously sexy, and the Sigma is both these men. He listens really well. The Sigma male does not have a voice that he is in love with. He is the silent man, intently listening to the conversation he is having, taking notes, and refraining from needless filler talk, quite the opposite, in fact. He takes the time to listen, and think about the perspectives and ideas of others, and then he responds in a way that is significant and thoughtful. It makes sense that Sigma males tend to have their pick of ladies since women are attracted to men who are good listeners. However, there is a benefit. The guy is less likely to put his foot in his mouth and say something foolish or humiliating that could give his love interest the ick and turn her off completely if he can actively listen to a woman and take the time to react. He is sincere and true. Sigma males don't follow society's rules and expectations, thus they aren't reliant on or influenced by other people's opinions or feelings of obligation to please them. This enables him to be completely honest and authentic, which is one of the sexiest qualities a man may have in the eyes of women. In contrast to worrying about keeping up with trends, he lives life on his terms, does what he wants, when he wants, and invests his time, energy, and resources in activities that will advance his personal objectives and ambitions. This indicates that he does not look to others for approval, rather, he is self-aware and believes that his view of himself is far more significant than that of others. He doesn't require a large number of friends to affirm his greatness because he is fully aware of it, and he doesn't take affirmation from others as seriously as he does from himself. He is aware of his goals. It makes sense that a Sigma male's fierce independence and self-assurance help him feel confident in his aspirations and goals because he is aware of what he wants out of life. The Sigma male could entice almost any woman he desired because this is incredibly seductive to women. But he's not that kind of guy. When it comes to dating women, he'd rather invest his limited time and energy in a partner who shares his sense of ambition, independence, and self-sufficiency. He takes risks. The male Sigma is very flirtatious, with danger. It is not surprising that he is a bit of a risk taker and prefers to live life on the edge given all of his already established seductive attributes, including independence, self-sufficiency, and the fact that he doesn't always cooperate with authorities. This does not imply that he will necessarily break the law or do something stupid, but he is very content to toe the line. It's no secret that ladies adore bad boys, and for them, the Sigma's edgy, natural demeanor is absolutely seductive. Although the alpha will imitate this quality, the Sigma acts in this way effortlessly and without thought simply because it is consistent with his worldview, whether he is trying to brag or make a point. But make no mistake, these aren't just any risks that he takes without giving them great thought. Although they could seem careless, they are always deliberate. Anyway, what harm can bungee leaping or shark swimming cause?